Hello everyone, welcome to TestPrep by InsideIIM. I am Keshav Kumar, a 99.95 percentiler in CAT and a 100 percentiler in IIFT. So today we will be doing slot 2 DILR section CAT 2021. So let's start with the very first set. In this set, we are given a bar graph, and here the different bars in the diagram above provide information about different orders in various categories. Okay, we are given categories and that were booked in the first 2 weeks of September of a store for one client. Okay, the color and pattern of the bar denotes a ship mode. The left end point of the bar indicates a booking day of the order, while the right end point indicates a dispatch day of the order. The difference between dispatch day and the booking day, measured in terms of number of days, is called the processing time of the order. For the same category, an order is considered for booking only after the previous order of the same category is dispatched. No two consecutive orders of the same category had identical ship mode during this same period. So if you see a complete green line over there, that means that's just one order, no two orders in that. For example, there were only two orders in the furnishing category during this period. Furnishing category is this. First one was shipped in the second class, the black one, and it was booked on 1st September and dispatched on September 5. The second order was shipped in the standard class, the green line, and it was booked on September 5, although the order might have been placed before that. We are not concerned with that. And dispatched on September 12. So the processing time were 5 minus 1, 4 and 12 minus 1, 12 minus 5, 7. So first question is how many days between September 1 and September 14 had no booking from this client considering all of the above categories. Okay, so I have to check between September 1 to September 14 how many days there was no booking. So September 1 I can see there was several bookings. September 2 storage booking was there. September 3 envelope booking was there. September 4 this red one bookcases booking was there. September 5 furnishings booking was there. September 6 is there any booking? Yeah, fasteners booking was there on September 6. September 7, yes, paper booking was there on September 7. September 8, no booking, 1. September 9, no booking again. September 10, again no booking. September 11, again no booking. September 12, again no booking. 13th, yes, there is a booking on of arts. And September 14, no booking again. So I have 6 days as my answer. Second question, what was the average processing time of all orders in the category which had only one type of ship mode? So which all categories have only one type of ship mode? Let's just see. Accessories has one type of ship mode and envelopes have one type of ship mode. Only these two, others you can see a mix and match of colors, so there's no one type. Only accessories and envelope has just one type of ship mode and that is standard class. So what's the average processing time? So average processing time of accessories September 1 to September 19, which is 18 days, and envelopes is 3rd September to 7th September, 4 days. So average will be 22 divided by 2, 11 days. So let's move on to our next question. This is 11 days. The sequence of categories art, binders, papers and phones in decreasing order of the average processing time of their orders in this period is. So they are asking us about the first four in the decreasing order of their average processing time. Okay. So what was the total processing time of art considering uh, all the deliveries, all the processings? September 1 to September 21, which is 20 days. And how many orders were shipped? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 orders were shipped. So average processing time is 4 for art. Binders September 1 to September 15, which is 14 days, and 4 orders were shipped in that. 14 divided by 4 is equal to 3.5. Paper, September 2 to September 12, which is 10 days, and 3 orders were shipped, which is 3.3. And phones, it is September 2 to September 17, which is 15 days, and again 3 orders were shipped, so this gives me 5 as my average processing times. So my answer should be phones, art, binders, and papers in that order. Phones, art, binders, and papers, option number 2 over here. Approximately what percentage of orders had a processing time of 1 day during the period September 1 to September 22? Both inclusive. Remember that both are inclusive. So I just have to take into consideration which have 1 day as a processing time. In arts, you can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, anything any else? No, there are total of 7 orders in which there was just 1 day of processing time. How many total orders were there? In arts, there are 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, and 2. So the total of that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 23, 26, 30, and 35. So total number of orders are 35, and out of which there are just 7 orders with a processing time of 1 day. So my answer is 20%. Let's move on to our set 2. 10 objects O1, O2, O3 till O10 were distributed among A, B, C, D, E. Each item went to exactly one person. Each person got exactly 2 items. Okay. So 2 items each for A, B, C, D, E. And this pair of object is called his or her bundle. Okay. The following is a list. The value of any bundle by a person is the sum of the person's value of the object in that bundle. So if Amar has O1 and O2, the value of his bundle will be 4 plus 9, 13. A person X envies another person Y if X values Y's bundle, if X value Y bundle more than X own bundle. So say Amar has a bundle of O1 and O2, which is 4 plus 9 is 13 is his value, and Bharat has another bundle of O3 and O4 that gives him 12 as his bundle value. But when he sees the bundle of Amar, which is O1 and O2, and compares his value of that bundle, which is 14, and as it is more than 13, he is gonna envy Amar. But Amar is not gonna envy Bharat. Okay? I hope that is clear. They have just explained this situation with the example. Now, let's move on to the facts which were given. The following facts are known about the actual distribution of the objects among the 5 people. Okay? If someone values for an object is 10, then he or she receives that object. Okay. So as you can see, O9, Bharat has a value of 10. For that O9, Bharat will receive this. And O10, E has a value of 10, so E will receive this bundle. Objects O1, O2, O3 went to 3 different peoples. I will let's come back to that later on. Objects O1 and O8 were given to different people. Let's come back to this as well later on. 3 people value their own bundle at 16. No one values his or her own bundle at a number higher than 16. So maximum is 16, the value of bundle, and 3 people value their bundles as 16. Object Disha values her own bundle at an odd number. So Disha has an odd number. All other value their own bundles at an even number. Okay, and as Disha values her at odd number, that must be less than 16. Okay. Some people who value their own bundle less than 16 envy some other people who value their own bundle at 16. No one else envies other. Okay, so only the people who have their bundle value less than 16 will envy the one who has a bundle value of 16. Otherwise, no one's gonna envy any other person. Okay, so let's just see how we can use this all information in our question. As you see, Bharat must have an even number of even sum of the bundles. Yeah, so that eliminates a option. That eliminates the option. Sorry, over here. Bharat is over here. Yeah, even. E is for even over here. Okay. So as Bharat values his bundle as an sum of his bundles value at as an even number. So can you see he can't get O6, O5, O4, O3, O2 or O1, any of these, because if he gets any of these six bundles, he will value it as an odd number and not an even number. And can you also see he can't get 8 because the maximum sum can be 16, and if he gets 8 that will make it 18, which is more than 16. So B must get O7, which will make its value as 16. I hope that's clear. Let's do the similar analysis for E, and we will find that he can't get O8, O6, O4, O3 and O2. Okay, so he can't get any of these bundles, and O8 as well. Sorry, yeah. So only bundles left are O5 and O2. Again, he can't get O2 because that would make his sum as 18, which is more than 16. So he must get O5 as the bundle, and that will make his sum as 16. Moving on to the next part. So can you see, if even if A gets any of the, coming on to A, if A gets any of the bundle, he must envy B because the sum of O7 and O9 is 17, and I know for the fact that only person with sum of their bundle less than 16 will envy any other person. Okay, so this number Amar's value should be less than 16. Okay, and that gives me Charles' value as 16. All right, clear till now? So Amar's value is less than 16 and Charles' value is more than is equal to 16. And how can Charles make this value as equal to 16? The only option with him is that he picks two bundles which gives him 8 value, right? And remember, O1 to O3 went to 3 different people, as it was given in fact. O1 till O3 went to 3 different people. So Charles will get one of these O1 till O3. One of them will go to Charles, and the other bundle must be O8 because that's the only bundle left. So Charles must get O8 because that gives him 8 value, and the other one will come from any of these three. Alright, and I also know O1 and O8 went to 2 different people, so Charles can't get O1. Okay, so he must get any of the O2 or O3. Okay, so O2 or O3 must go to Charles, one of them. Let's come on to Disha for once. Okay, see, for Disha to make her bundle as an odd number, she must get one of O4 and O6 and one of these 3 bundles, right? O1 till O3. That's one information I got for Disha. And now for Amar, coming on to Amar, can you see the only way he can make his sum as even is by avoiding O1? Because if he gets O1, there's no other bundle, there's no other item which will give him an even value of experience. And for him to make it even, 4 plus something even will give him even. So 4 can't be his bundle. A can't get 4. Alright. So A must get also either he can get these two bundles, but I know one of these bundle will go to D, so he can't get these two bundles as well, and he must get one of these. A must get one of O2 and O3 and one of O4 and O6, and same D will also get one of these O4 and O6. Alright. So O1 is left. O1 will should go to D only because that's the only option left. C will get O2 or O3 and the other bundle will go to A. A will get O4 and O6 and the other bundle will go to D. B and D I am already done with. I'm just left with O1, so that must go to D. So D gets O1. Now let's take that NV1 situation. Okay, so whom all can D envy right now? E and B he can definitely envy. Alright, but can he envy A? No, because his value is less than 16, and no one with the D can only value, though D can only envy person who values his bundle more than 16. Okay, so A either gets O2 or O3, his value of that bundle will be 9. Okay, and Disha has the same value for that bundle, which is 8, so that doesn't matter. But if A gets O4, Disha will value that bundle as 5, and the total value of for Disha of O4 plus O2 or O3 is 13, and for A it is 12. So A can't get O4, otherwise that will be opposite to the fact we are given. Alright. So, and if A gets O6, the value of the bundle to A will be 12, and the value of that same bundle which A gets will be to D will be 3 plus 8, 11. So A can get O6 and A must get O6. Alright. So the other bundle will naturally go to D. Okay. Now, similar analysis for C. Let's try doing that. C values A's bundle, like O2 and O3 are the goods. Huh? I was saying, see, the C value must be 16. Now, take it as if B, take it for B. Alright. If C gets O2 bundle, which will make its value 16 definitely, but for Bharat, the value of O2 plus O8, the bundles which C is getting, that value will be 17. Okay, and I know Bharat can't envy anyone. So if his value C's bundle at 17, he must envy Charles, and that's again opposite to the situation. Alright, so C must get O3 as his bundle, and the other bundle must go to A. So that's that's a distribution of the bundle. Now let's move on to our questions and see what they are asking in the question. What best can be said about the object A? O8. O8 went to C. That's clear. So O8 was given to C. Who among the following envies someone else? See, Bharat can't envy, C can't envy, and E can't envy because they are all the sum of their bundles is 16. So only A is left, and A can envy anyone else. What is Amar value of his own bundle? Amar gets O2 and O6, which is 9 plus 3, 12. Object O4 was given to D. Object O5 was given to E. And what best can be said about the distribution of object O1? O1 was again given to D, Disha. Yes, here it's the case. Okay, so I am done with this question set as well. Now let's move on to our next question set. The game of Chango is a game where two people play against each other. One of them wins and the other loses. That is, there are no draws in Chango game. 12 players participated in Chango Championship. They were divided into 4 groups. Group A, B, C, D. and each of them consisting of Aruna, Azul, Arif. That's my first group. Second group is Brinda, Bridge, and Biju. Third is Chitra, Chetan, Chavi. And the last group is Dipen, Dona, and Deb. Okay. Players within each group had a distinct rank going into the championship. The players have not been listed necessarily according to their ranks in the group stage of the game. The second and third ranked players play against each other. Okay, and the winner of that game plays against the first ranked player of the group. The winner of the second game is considered as a winner of the group and enters the final semi-final. The winners from group A and B play against each other in one semi-final, and C and D are gonna play against each other in the another semi-final. And the final, the winner of two semi-finals will play against each other in the final to decide the winner of the championship. Now let's go on to the facts. Chitra did not win the championship, so she did not win the championship. I'm just gonna write C cross. Aruna did not play against Arif. Aruna and Arif did not play against each other, and next is Bridge and Brinda did not play against each other. So I can easily say that either Aruna or Arif was the first ranker in the group, and same for Brinda and Bridge, because if they weren't the first ranker, then they must have played if neither of them would have been the first ranker, then they would have been at second and third position, and they must have played each other. So either, which is contradictory to the given scenario. So either Aruna or Arif is at first position, and same with Brinda and Bridge. So I know Azul is not at first. First cross. Same with this Biju. Aruna, Biju, Chitra, Dipen played 3 games each. Let me just write them down. Aruna 3, Biju 3, Chitra 3, and Dipen 3. Azul and Chetan played 2 games each. Azul 2, Chetan 2. And the remaining players one game each. 1, 1, 1. Alright, that's the information I am given. Now let's try deducing some things. Okay, so as you can see, Azul played 2 games. That means Azul must have won his first game, which was with whom I'm not yet sure with whom he played, but he must have won the first game and he must have lost the second game, because if he would have won the second game, he would have moved up the stairs and he would have played more. So I can simply say Aruna must have won the second game because she moved up the ladder, right? So Azul's first match would have been Arif. The first game in Group A would have been between Azul and Arif, and which must have been won by Azul, and he must have played with Aruna, and Aruna must have won that. That's the only way I can explain why Azul has 2 and Aruna has 3. And yes, as I know, Aruna just played 2 games. Then which would have been the third game? When she would have won that second game as well. So by winning in the group A, she would have reached this stage, and this was her second game. She played 3 games. Remember, so she must have won the semi-finals and reached the finals. Okay, so that's her third game. The same scene can be seen here in the case of Chitra, Chetan, and Chavi. I'm just gonna circle Aruna because I want to highlight that she's a ranker 1 in her group. Same here with Chitra. She's a ranker 1 in her group. Alright. And again, repeating the story of Aruna, she must have reached till here and won this game of semi-finals and went to the finals. And I also knew that she didn't win the championship. So Aruna must have won the championship. Now coming on to Brinda, Bridge and Biju. As Brinda and Bridge played 1 game each, that means one of them must have been at the first position initially. Otherwise, one of them must have played two games if they were both on second and third. So one of them must have been a first position, and the other one can be any position. But I know Biju won first game. Biju must have played either Bridge or Brinda and won that game. And the second game he also must have won. Only that way he can go to the third game, na. So if he has won the second game as well, that means he went to the semi-finals and lost, because Aruna won the semi-finals and he had played three games till after reaching semi-finals. After like playing semi-finals, he had played three games. Okay, but I know Biju isn't on the first position. The first position in the group must be of Brinda or Bridge. Same story with Dona and Deb, and Deepan must have qualified for the semi-finals but lost. The same story, uh, same results. Okay, so that's my story. I'm not sure who was first ranker in this in group B or group D, but I know in group A and group C, Aruna and Chitra were the first rankers. Alright, so let's move on to a question. Who among the following was definitely not ranked first in his or her group? See, I know Deepan must have not ranked first because the first rank must have gone to Dona or Deb. So Deepan is my answer, but let's take other examples as well. Aruna, she is the first ranker. Bridge can be the first ranker, as I have written. They both can be a first ranker, and Chitra is first ranker. So Deepan is the right answer. Which of the following pairs must have played against each other in the championship? Deb Dona. They can't play against each other, as we know. Azul and Biju. The only player who played Biju like from Group A was Aruna. Dona and Chetan. No, the only player who can play from Group C and Group D are against each other, Chitra and Deepan, which is option number 4. Who won the championship? Aruna did. Who among the following did not play against Chitra in the championship? See, against Chitra, Aruna had played. Chetan, has he played? He must have played Chetan. Chetan must have played her. Deepan, yes, he played in semi-finals. And Biju, he can't play because Biju didn't qualify for the finals. So Biju is my right answer. And with that, we are done with set 3. Let's move on to our set 4. Ravi works in an online food delivery company. After each delivery, customers rate Ravi on each of the 4 parameters: behavior, packaging, hygiene, and timeliness. I'm gonna write it down actually. On a scale of 1 to 9, if the total of the 4 rating points is 25 or more, then Ravi gets a bonus of rupees 20. Additionally, a customer may or may not give Ravi a tip. If the customer gives a tip, it is either 30 or 50. One day, Ravi made 4 deliveries, one to each A, B, C, D. A, B, C, and D. And received a total of 120 in bonus and tips. He did not get a bonus and a tip from the same customer. Okay, so he got a total of 120, which and he can get just denominations of 20, 30, and 50. So in how many ways can I make this 120? One is 20, 20, 30, and 50. Another is 50, 50, and 20. And the last one is 30, 30, 30, and 30. Okay, so these are the only 3 ways I can make 120. That we will get to know how it has been made in the later stage, if by filling in the data, if we get to know. Okay, in the timeliness, Ravi received a total of 21 points. 21 points, and 3 of the customers gave him the same rating points in this parameter. Atal gave higher rating points than Bihari and Chirag in this parameter. So if Atal gave B higher rating than B and C, and 3 of the customers gave same rating, so A must have been the something, let's say Y, and BCD must have been XXX, and Y must be greater than X. In how many ways can you find this combination of x and y? See, if you put x as 3, y must be 12, which is not possible. If you put x as 4, y must be 9, which is possible. And if you put x as 5, y must be 6, which is again possible. And if you put x as 6, then x y must be 3, which is not possible. So only two cases are possible, 9 4 and 6 5. Ravi received distinct rating points in packaging from 4 customers, adding up to 29 points. Packaging 29 points, and they all are distinct. Similarly, Ravi received distinct rating points in hygiene from 4 customers, adding up to 26 points. Okay, so let's say highest. What can be the highest sum of the 4 distinct integers? So I have the 4 distinct integers as 9, 8, 7, and 6. These are the only 4 highest 4 distinct integers according to on the scale of 1 to 9. And the sum is 9 plus 8 17 plus 7 24 plus 6 30. So can you see the only way to make 29 is 9, 8, 7 and 5. So I know the only way to make 29 is 9, 8, 7 and 5. Now let's take this analysis for 26 as well. How can I make 26? With the closest numbers I can think of is 5, 6, 7 and 8. That's the closest I can think of. Yes, there's another combination which is 4, 6, 7 and 9. So these are the two combos I can think of, none other. These are the only two ways of making 26. This is the only way of making 29. Oh no, sorry, there's one more way in this. 4, 5, 8 and 9. Yeah, I missed that one. 9, 8, 17. Yes, that's another way of making it. Chirag gave the same rating points for packaging and hygiene. Packaging, let's say A, and hygiene, again A. Okay. Among the 4 customers, Bihari gave the highest rating points in packaging. I'm gonna mark it as highest, like this arrow above. And Chirag gave the highest rating points in hygiene, arrow up. Everyone rated Ravi between 5 and 7 in behavior. Unique maximum and minimum ratings in this parameter were given by Atal and Deepak respectively. So unique maximum was given by Atal, which is 7, because the rating is between 7, 5 and 7. And the unique minimum was by D, which is 5. And the other two must be 6 and 6. Alright. If the customers are ranked based on the ratings given by them in individual parameters, then Atal's rank based on packaging is same as the based on hygiene. This is also true for Deepak. If Atal's rank in packaging is 3, then in hygiene also it should be 3, and same for Deepak. I don't know what that is. I will use that information later on. Let's try and solve this. So how does that help me? How does that information help me actually? Is in analyzing these numbers. Alright. So by analyzing these numbers, can you see C has the highest score in hygiene. What can be his highest? Either 9 or 8. And remember that that number is also same for packaging, and that number should be less than 9, as 9 went to B because he has a highest rating in packaging. 9 went to B and A must be less than 9. So the only option with me in which 8 is the highest one is 5, 6, 7, 8. Others can be easily eliminated. Alright. So A is equal to 8. Alright. And now can you see Atal and Deepak must have scored 3rd or 4th rank in these individual parameters. And same in hygiene, they must have scored 3rd or 4th rank. So this 7 rating should be given by B only. Alright. Now, what is the sum of these three numbers? 6, 9 and 7. The sum is 22. So my total will be 22 plus x. Same for C, the sum will be 22 plus x. And I know x is minimum 4 or 5. Alright. So even if I take x as 4, the minimum sum will be 26. And the maximum can be 27. Same for this, 26 or 27. So as the score is more than 25, they must have given a tip, right? So they must have given 2020 as tip. Now let's take up the scenarios in which I can make 120. There's only one way in which two tips were given. Two or more tips were given, I would say that. And there's only one case. So A and D must have a total rating of less than 25. That's the only way they are not giving tip. Sorry, they are not giving bonus to A. Okay. And B and C are giving bonus for sure. That I know. Alright. So by using that information, I know this sum will be less than 25. This sum will be less than 25. And now let's take into the scenario. First scenario in which I give this rating 7 to A. Then in H also he must have got 6 rating because they both are in the same, like 7 and 6. That will make Atal's rank as third in both this case. Alright. So what's the total? 7 plus 6, which is 20. And y can be 9 or 6. So even if I take y as 6, I get the sum as 26. So I can easily say that A didn't score 7, didn't give rating of 7 in packaging. He must have given rating of 5 in packaging. So Deepak must have given the rating of 7. And if he has given the rating of 5 in packaging, Atal, so he must have also given the rating of 5 in hygiene. That means Deepak must have given the rating of 6. So the Atal's rank in packaging and hygiene is 4th and Deepak's rank is 3rd in packaging and hygiene. Now the sum of Atal's rating is 7 plus 5 plus 5, which is 17. Can Atal's rating in timeliness be 9? No, because that will make his sum as 26 and I know the sum is less than 25. So Atal's rating must be 6 in timeliness and that means x is 5. So I have all the information which is necessary for me. So the totals of there is, like, let's just fill out of all the totals. 7 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5, which gives me 24 over here. And others total is 17 plus 6, 23, 26, 27, well, 21 and 27, yeah, again 27 and 23. So these are the totals. Now I know B and C gave tip of 20, gave bonus of 20. Either A or D gave, one of them gave 30 as tip and the other one gave 50 as tip. I don't know who gave, but what was the minimum rating that Ravi received from any customer in any parameter? So as you can see, the minimum rating is 5. So my answer is 5. The complete list of customers who gave maximum total rating points to Ravi is. So the maximum total rating points are given by B and C, which is 27 each. So B and C. What rating did Atal gave on timeliness? Which is 6. So my answer is 6. What best can be concluded about the tip amount given by Deepak? So Deepak could have either given 30 or 50, either 30 or 50. That's my answer. In which parameter did Atal give the maximum rating points to Ravi? So the maximum rating points are 7, which is in B, behavior. Okay. What rating did Deepak give on packaging? So Deepak gave 7 in packaging. So my answer is 7. And with this, we are done with the last question of this set. and the slot itself. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a great time. All the best.